You're a cute cat. Play it for me. Come on. Take the keyboard. You can do this, Jax. Come on, you can do this. All right, fine, get out of here. The only problem with doing something like that, a logic pass, would be that certain abilities would become much, much stronger if you made it so that like characters who are flying can avoid it, like Corky.
Mom always said I was good for my age.
Like, I'm not sure I'd be okay with Corky being able to just E over hard CC that would normally interrupt it. Same is true with Zac. The thing is, I feel like there should be fewer things that do interrupt it. That's more where I'm going. And you can't have something that has the speed of dashes or abilities like that because it can cause all sorts of feels bad moments. Interrupting it is actually less toxic than making it go at half speed, which is a weird thing to say. But for me, sometimes getting silenced or getting rooted is worse than getting stunned. Because you try to take actions that you cannot take. I mean, so doing wastes time that you could have spent doing other things. And if you're stunned, stuns don't last as long in general as roots and silences. So, yeah.
Just another day on the job.
Personally, silences and blinds are two of the most frustrating mechanics in the game because you will do something that literally cannot help you. But the game makes it seem like you can. Oops, I screwed that up. I could have gotten both of those. Whatever. He actually missed that. I missed that one too. It's interesting how he still got the fleet footwork proc, despite not actually last hitting. He's not actually playing right now. Works for me. The Gnar is actively AFK. And as long as he's doing that, I'm just going to let the wave push. He's going to be getting experience for this, but I don't care. He ain't going to be getting farm.
About to get hurt.
Hooray! The enemy team has a DC instead of mine. I don't know how long he's going to be DC'd, because he's actually in the game, he's just not playing. Gnar's getting buffed next patch. Yeah, I saw. I'm not happy with that. Gnar is an incredibly annoying champion to lane against. Like, incredibly annoying. Nice. Get him, everybody. I'm missing too much farm. Ow. Ow. Nice one, Gnar. I hate his Q more than anything. His Q when he's in mini is one of the most obnoxious abilities in the game. Because it's just got such a long range, and oh, it goes through minions. Not completely through them, but enough.
Put some spring in your step.
Oh, and he's a monolith champ. Now he hit a minion. Because it would have hit me if it hit these minions, but it hit a minion closer to the front. Alright, well, so far so good. My team seems to be doing well. Gnar is a good team fighter, but he requires a stars aligning moment to be able to get the most in team fights. Oh god, am I screwed? No. I actually still have a CS lead because of his level 1 and level 2 stupidity. Oh wow, I'm 6. Oops! Oops, I mushed him! I wasn't actually thinking that it was going to kill him, but it did. Yeah, the level 6 power spike is too much for some Gnars to handle. Woo, that was cool. I really wasn't expecting that to just kill him like that. I was expecting he would be okay, but you also noticed something very specific that I did there. I made sure that when all my CC was over, I was leaning towards my side of the map. That way, if he tried to hop on me, he actually would have hopped the wrong way.
An ally has been slain.
Boblet spawn direction is semi-random. Basically, it's 100% random if there's no enemies nearby you. If there's enemies nearby you, it will always spawn in a competitive location. Yeah, he also didn't have any rage. That was the biggest reason why that worked out so well for me. That's fine, I just pick all this up. And oh look, you didn't do any damage. Ow. Come here, you. Ow. He's very annoying. That's the problem. Again, since he's a monolith champion, I don't actually have any way of like draining him, as it were. Against mages and most bruisers, I can potentially drain their mana. Well, not bruisers. Bruisers' mana costs are usually way too low anyways. Oh, I'm dead. I am totally dead. I am totally dead. I was not paying attention to him going mega at that point. I thought I still had time. I was not looking at his rage bar. Oops. Yeah. I'm not draining his life, and I'm not draining his mana. I'm not draining his life because his passive heals him. Like, literally directly heals him. I'm not draining his mana because he doesn't have it. Oh. Fucking hell. And I didn't have my R yet. If I had my R, I definitely would have been okay. That's something else. I really wish both him and Kled have an effect in their kit that just gives them bonus health for free. I wish both of those champions had it removed. Healing should not be something simple. Healing is something that should not happen automatically. Healing should require that you interact with an enemy champion. That's literally the only type of healing that should exist in the game. Any other forms of healing are bad design. There's just no excuse for it. Because you want to encourage interaction. Anytime you create a situation where somebody can heal without interacting with you, you're discouraging interaction. Because you're making the scenario where... that's not going to work. do it. Can't do it. Oh, I'm dead. Cool. Event Horizon, such a fun ability. I should not have E'd in, though. That was a mistake. Speaking of things that really shouldn't work the way they do, Event Horizon should have double the cooldown. Like, literally should have double the cooldown. It is too powerful for its uptime. It should either have double the cooldown or it should interrupt dashes. It should stun. Not whatever the fuck it currently does.
Why, thanks. I do work out.
Oh, there goes my lane. Damn. My lane's dead now. As much of an advantage I used to have, it's completely gone. I had a wave pushing and I should not have rotated. Should have just stayed topside and let everything happen. I fucked myself over by doing that. And this isn't fun, by the way, what's currently happening here. This is not fun. Ranged champions should be discouraged in every way possible in top lane. They should literally make huge penalties. I'm talking 50% damage reduction against turret type of penalties for ranged champions. And Urgot should obviously not count as a ranged champion for that, because he's not. He's more a melee champion than either Gangplank or Aatrox, so he shouldn't be dealing with the same penalties that they deal with. Yes, what a fun laning experience I'm having, because he's completely outranging me the entire time. Good news is I still can actually potentially beat him here. Jesus, he's nearly dead. Oh, you gotta be kidding. Got him. Yeah, look at that. If I have my R, I do win. I even beat him through his R. Yeah, the reason why I lost earlier is because I didn't have my R. As you can see, with my R, I win. I guess that's the disadvantage of playing a ranged champion like Gnar. When you finally do get all in, you're not quite as strong. Although he went Mega, and Mega, the whole point is that he is quite that strong when you go all in.
Shut down. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An ally has
That conquer damage, yes, the conquer damage is most definitely helping. Literally nothing you could do. Yeah, now Kalista and Vayne are champions that should never be top lane. There should be penalties that if you're playing a champion not designed for top lane, you will have a bad time. Maybe make it for the first 20 minutes. Anybody with long range and not a jungle item takes 10% more damage and does 10% less damage in top lane. You'd certainly see a lot less obnoxious Vaynes and Kalistas. It's a bit extreme, but I feel like it reduces the fun in the game by such a significant amount that it's a sensible solution. Wow, he's playing cautious now. He's afraid of me. What the hell? What happened? I think this is the moment I need to start quoting the Dark Knight here. What happened? Did your balls drop off? You sure you want to be doing this, man? I will kill you if I land anything. Okay, and I landed something. See, this is what I'm talking about. You should not have froze under your turret like that. Oops. Greedy, stupid decisions. God. I just burned everything. I'm coming, though. Oh no. Oh, I got him. I got him. Don't worry. Rah! I mean, rah. My W was a little off, but still effective. You screwed now, buddy. You're screwed now. Oh! Oh! Oh my god, Quaid, so well played! So fucking well played. God, I swear, Quaid is some sort of genius. A gaming prodigy. Oh my god, I cannot believe that actually worked out. Yes, Quinn is getting buffed as well. Another champion that really not fun to play against. If their kit's working the way it's designed to, you will never have fun playing against champions like Quinn and Bane top lane. Because they're designed to basically remove all the fun from you. The only way they succeed is by controlling. That's it. And tell me, have any of you guys played Magic the Gathering? Have any of you guys ever played against a control deck? I can tell you this, you're not having fun. You're just not having fun because they're denying everything that you can do. Where's the fun to be had? Saw a program with Zach Top the other day, nice. There are Zach Tops getting picked roughly one every 20 or 30 games on the pro scene now, so it's awesome. Whippo plays him. Whippo also plays Urgot. He's the only pro I know that plays both Zach and Urgot. Oh, what? My Q didn't hit the cannon. Quaid plays Broken Champions. I would not call Cho broken. Not even a little bit. I mean, Cho definitely has some serious, like, fucked up design in his kit, but I would not call him broken. Help! Getting real worried for a bot lane. Sir, you must farm under your turret or else. He is afraid of me. This is awesome. He's afraid. Shame he didn't perform in the finals. Yes, shame indeed. Okay, I liked it, but I should Quaid plays broken. I agree. But I don't fault him for picking it.
Just another day on the job.
Riot creates the game. He's just playing it. Wow, look at him run. Look at that scared little rat run. He's too afraid to walk up now. Dude, this is amazing. I am completely destroying this Gnar. And he's missing CS to boot. First turret at 18 minutes. Yeah, it's very slow. Most of the time you expect the first turret to go down before 14. Gonna use your R? No? No, you're not? But why? Don't you want to fight? I want to fight. I want to fight. I want to fight. I'm just kidding. I don't actually want to fight. If he used his R there, I would have lost most of my life. Thankfully, he did not. I don't think I would have died, but it would have sucked. Because I have the, I got the Balmy Cinder and Bramble Vest. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you getting cocky now? Because I'm 13. This is not the time for you to be getting cocky. I don't like that the Lee Sin has most of our kills.
Put some spring in your step.
Zach got stuck. I'm just not afraid of his damage anymore. I just pick up the blobs, I'm okay. Oh my god, the Lee Sin is crazy. I don't want to die. I'm kidding, I want to die. That fucking Event Horizon, man. I joined my team. I don't know if I saved the Lee Sin's life. It looks like he got out anyways, but I definitely ensured that the Olaf was gonna die.
I never skip breakfast.
Damn, didn't get it in time, but whatever. Thing is, we did lose the turret for that, but at least there were no plates on it, so it was turret for dragon and a kill. I think that's fair for my teleport. And I also might have saved a life. I don't know if I actually did, but I might have saved a life.
Rampage.
Who was more tanky, Quaid or me? Me. Barely. Actually, it really depends on how many ult stacks he has. We'll need to check. Because with enough ult stacks, he's tanky. He has 8 ult stacks. That's actually pretty good. Son of a... God, I hate Vhagar! So fucking obnoxious! Yeah, you know I'm not afraid of you. Thanks. Thanks for pushing me towards the blobs. Oh. Oh, okay. Unless... Yeah, I'm definitely dead. But Lee will not be able to get that kill because he missed his Q, even if he landed it. Unfortunately, we are outnumbered massively. So unfortunately, and this is one of those critical things that Riot said they fixed when they initially released Zac and his Q, but we see this happen at least once a day, where I Q onto one target, I right-click onto another one, but for some reason it right-clicks onto the same target. Or I land my Q on something. I'm right-clicking on a cluster. There's minions and champions in that cluster, and it picks a minion. It doesn't pick a champion.
An ally has been
Just in general, the coding seems brain dead stupid to me. How to fix this? You make it that if Zac cues onto a target and he right-clicks on something where there happens to be another valid target in the area that is a champion, it should pick that one. Always. Always, always, always. There's no excuse for it not working that way. There's literally no logical reason a Zac player would want it to work any other way. And there's no reason to make it work any other way. Nice, she's... Oh, Alicia got kicked. It just doesn't make sense as this keeps happening.
Everybody's a critic.
Zac's Q should 100% prioritize targets not hit already by the Q. It should prioritize champions that have not already been hit by the Q. Always! There's no reason not to, and just from a logical perspective, a Zac player, and Zac, if he were a person, would never fucking do that. It's idiotic to think that somehow this hasn't been solved yet. It is something a junior programmer could fix in an hour. And considering 95% of the programmers at Riot are junior programmers, simply because of the sheer volume of mistakes and bad decisions you can see in the design of this game, you'd think they could find one to do. And yes, that's something else, Killjoy MD. That is another one of those beautiful things. Yes, Urgot. His R should always be the focus of your W. If you land your R on anything and it's within range of your W should shoot it. It doesn't work that way, though. If you land your Q or your E on another target and that target's closer, it will target them. And it doesn't make sense. It's another one of those things that Urgot, the real Urgot, would never ever do. Hey, look who I found! Hey, look who I found! Somebody who wanted a ward. I really should. Oh, I really wish you didn't. Okay, never mind. I'm very happy you got that kickoff. Very, very happy. Ah! Good flash. I'm not sure if that was a good flash. It's a Leona support. Come back here. Yeah, he's dead. What is this? What am I standing in? Oh. Oh, that was the Lux W, wasn't it? It looked shiny. I stood in it. Red is complacent because they make so much. That's part of the problem. I think that's less the issue. Well, that's never going to work. I think they have the same issue that Blizzard has, actually. Which is that they let the success get to their own head, where they no longer believe their mistakes are mistakes. They have gotten egos too large to accept their mistakes. And because they can't accept their mistakes, they make them over and over and over again. Aurelia was one of Riot's biggest mistakes, and yet they keep releasing and updating champions to have more mobility than the original Aurelia had. Including the Aurelia. Riot doesn't learn from their mistakes. Nobody likes Aurelia, except Aurelia players. Nobody likes Tryndamere, except Tryndamere players. There are too many champions like this. Nobody likes Yasuo, except Yasuo players. You'd think after years of these champions getting banned and people literally saying they are full-blown cancer, Riot still doesn't do anything about it.
I made that, but don't break.
Oh, do we have a... Oh, I didn't realize we had a fucking Cloud Soul. When did that happen?
There's plenty of me to go around.
A summoner has
Oh, there goes our AD carry. I was wondering why he was standing still in such a precarious location. At least he is not disconnecting like our last AD carry did. Wow, she's just dead. We can yell at them, but let's not. Okay, let's not. Okay, we got enough out of that. We murdered them, and we only lost Lee Sin. Let's be happy with our success. And yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was a slaughter. Keep running, keep running, oh, you can't run. Sorry, Quaid! If my R were up, I would have gone back in, but it wasn't up yet. Stay here, I want this. Olaf's dead, there's nobody who's gonna come stop me. Let's just clear his entire jungle. Oh. Oops! Oops. Come on now. I don't know why you guys are fucking bothering. I don't know why they were bothering.
How's it going?
You You are a massive man. Let me join you in your massivity. Here, let's get a Warmogs. This was not my actual plan for next items, but that's what we're doing. I am also massive! Oh my god, you're definitely bigger than me. I am so gonna die for this. Whatever, just take the Baron. Wow, Jin got it. Oh wait, I'm alive. Hold on a second, I'm alive. Hold on a second, I'm alive? So that's where that teleport was going. Oh! I was not expecting to survive that. Oh my god, Quaid, that was an awesome teleport, but I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the Baron thinking, as long as you guys get the Baron, it's all good. And you were thinking, there's a Zac over there that needs my help. I must go help him. Quaid, I love you, man. I fucking love you. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. They killed me really fast. I also wasn't expecting that. Oh, we end the game? Oh! The game actually ended. The Zac's damage is overtuned. Did you see that? Somebody actually said Zac's damage is overtuned. I'm sorry, that is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. That is seriously the funniest thing I've heard all day. Zac's damage overtuned. He is one of the lowest damage champions in the game. He is one of the weakest champions in the early game to boot, and that's mostly because of how little damage he does. It's only level 6 and beyond where he actually has any meaningful damage. That's only if you max W. If you max anything else, his damage is subpar. His damage is along the same lines as champions like Nunu and Ivern. Both of those champions have similar damage profiles to Zac until you hit 6 and until you've maxed your W, essentially. Your damage profile is pathetic. Most of his damage comes from his W, and that is something that you cannot rely on until you at least have your R. I'm sorry, it's just a ridiculous statement to make.